Oh, thank God. Can I go? It's John and Rachel, and everything in Pittsburgh deserves a tailgate. All that means is it's Friday. Woo! Cue the confetti. We are at Rohrich Toyota, as always, on West Liberty Avenue. We are joined by these two guys, and we will tell you why they are here. But, John, everything in Pittsburgh deserves a tailgate. Are you so excited to tailgate this particular subject?
Like this particular subject deserves tailgating every week, as a matter of fact. But before we get into that, this is the Grand Highlander, and it is unbelievable. And we have Ralph and Mike here with us now. No, the color of this blue is pretty awesome, as a matter of fact. So I dig it. But it is 2024 here.
Crazy. Yeah. Who would have thought, right? And thank God that our friend Mike or Tony here told us that it was a 2024 because, as you know, cars are still tough to come by. And the fact that they have this in the showroom and it's a 24, you need to come in and check it out. Ask for Jason, Paul, any of the guys here because, you know, they know a lot about these vehicles and they know what suits your needs. So now they are not Mike and Tony. It's not a gyro place.
Go great with the tailgate, though.
Right. It really, really would. But anyway, we have Matt and Johnny, and they are here because football season is upon us. And if you live in Western PA, you know football. So what we love is the fact that Pittsburgh is known for so many great sportscasters, so many great ways of delivering football news. But you guys are going to be on, is it the CW, right?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, like this is huge for you guys. And we're so excited to start watching. August 25th, it will kick off.
Yeah.
What can we expect?
It's our Steel City High School Football Showcase presented by UPMC Sports Medicine.
So awesome.
So looking forward to getting the season kicked off on Friday, August 25th, as we'll go to Beaver Falls. The first game is going to be Beaver Falls hosting Blackhawk at Geneva College. So a battle of the zip code. Two teams that share the same zip code, getting it kicked off. And I know Johnny and myself are looking forward to it just because we love showcasing student athletes in Western Pennsylvania and doing it on the big stage, making it feel like it's Sunday night football on Friday night.
There you go. Johnny, here's my question. John told me that you had something to do with Penn State, so I was super excited. I get out of the car. I say, so Penn State, you're like Pitt and Penn State. What does that mean, and how is that going to translate?
Is that, I'm there for both audiences.
Yeah.
I know both schools and teams have very respective and loyal fan bases.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
when you told me you were a Pitt woman and your
Yeah.
husband is Pitt
Yes.
too, but your son goes to Penn State.
Yeah.
So I
So
can
we
relate
say
to both you guys.
HTBR.
Yeah, exactly. So, I can relate to both you guys, and that's what I love doing. But to talk about Matt's, what he said right there, didn't that sound rehearsed? It sounded like, like he's practiced that a few times. That voice, I always say, like, the voice and the body are two different people. Like it looks amazing, So
We dubbed that voice in, and he lip synced.
Anytime I hear him
yeah.
on the headset, I'm like,
Yeah,
take a double take out. So, yeah. So, but no, I'm really excited to talk about my football knowledge and experiences through high school, and I played here at Central Catholic. So I'm very familiar with the landscape of high school football here, and I know how important it is in Western Pennsylvania, so I'm really excited.
Well, I think the thing is, before we turn the camera on, because we were 20 minutes late, anyways, you guys were talking about this isn't just your standard two guys in a booth with a couple of headsets talking high school football. This is production value 100, right? Who wants to take that?
I don't want to dominate, so I'll talk right before you.
Do it.
Yeah, I think it's not going to be your old school traditional, like you said, two guys in a booth. We're both young, full of energy. He has a great voice. I like to think mine is improving. But, we're two guys that have been around high school football for a while now, and he knows Western Pennsylvania high school football really well. He actually interviewed me when I was in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
for the best of the batch. So it's going to be different. Matt talked about there's a drone flying over. We're going to be able to do telestrations like Tony Romo does for CBS.
Man.
So it's really high-tech, professional, state-of-the-art, especially for high school football.
Matt, what was the impetus for this thing here? We know like how strong the brand of high school football is in Western Pennsylvania, all the TV stations dedicated, but this is super dedication. What was the impetus for you guys to get in and do this?
I just thought that there was the need to get high school football back on TV. There has been a few years where it hadn't been on KDKA, and to be able to partner with somebody like KDKA, get it on Pittsburgh CW and get it back out there on cable, and it's going to be streaming worldwide on KDKA.com and CBS News Pittsburgh. So I'm just excited to be able to get it back out there because, I'm showing my age, but this is going to be my 20th high school football season. I started covering high school football when I was in middle school, and just to be able to see the world spinning around, like Johnny coming back and being able to give back. That's kind of what Western Pennsylvania does.
No question, yeah.
No matter what you're talking about, especially high school football. And JRM Production is our production company, and they're all young guys. They're all mid-20s, but they all have a passion for high school football. They're all Pittsburgh guys. And I think that's the key to doing something great, is having the passion behind it. It's not guys that are just coming to get a paycheck. We're coming to actually showcase these student athletes, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you're invested in Western PA. That's the best part, right? Because bringing in someone from West Virginia or Ohio or something like that to say, hey, do this and figure out, the language of Western PA, like good luck with that. Yeah. But, how we operate and what it's like to really be on the inside. I mean, that's why I think it's going to be watchable, and we're excited for this.
Yeah, and being able to have Johnny and his knowledge of being able to play at the Division I level for two great programs, and then play at Central Catholic, which is arguably one of the best, unless you went to North Allegheny, and then people have different opinions about that.
Right, no question.
But at the same time, I think having JP and having that player side of things, because he compliments me on the voice, I have to make up for the lack of knowledge, and he's going to be able to make up for that.
You seem like a great team already. Have you sort of gotten together and not necessarily rehearsed, but sort of seen what is this going to be like, or is the chemistry clearly already there?
And I'll have JP speak to this too, because he made a mention of Tony Romo coming on.
Love him.
And Tony Romo didn't have any broadcast experience when he started at CBS. So we kind of pulled from what Nance and Romo did, and we actually did do fake games throughout this summer. Once we knew he was going to be aboard, we started bringing old high school films together, and just to get the camaraderie and be able to, I think it worked out. I think we had fun with it.
No, we do. It's been fun. Like I said, we've known each other for a while, but we've become a lot closer in the past couple months once we started planning this, and like you said, getting that chemistry, getting the camaraderie down, especially the past few weeks, has ramped up a lot. So have high expectations for this. It's going to be a great production, and we're going to inform and be able to entertain the viewer. I feel like
it's very relatable, wouldn't you say? All right, so August the 25th, watch it on the CW. And what else can we expect other than a good time? Nothing, right? That's why we're tailgating. This is so important that you watch, that you support local, and that you keep these guys going. John?
Where does everybody find the schedule?
Oh, that's a good question.
You can find the schedule at CBS News Pittsburgh. They released the schedule. Yep, you can see the full schedule there. We're also having later in the season in October, it's I believe week 7 of the season, we're having a fan vote week. So we did not set a team.
Oh, sweet.
So 2 weeks out, you're going to be able to, we'll be promoting it on social media and on the broadcast, but we're going to have 4 games, and it might be, Burrell versus Chartiers Houston, or you never know who it's going to be end up, but we're going to try to pick a game that we otherwise might not have picked early in the year, and promote maybe 2 schools that don't get as much love as, the Central Catholics of the world.
I was hoping for another Central Catholic.
I mean, listen, I love Central Catholic. I went to an all-girls Catholic school that doesn't exist anymore, so we loved Central, so I'm all about it. NA, sorry, I'm a North Hills person now. So anyway, you guys, so where can everybody find you and follow you so that they can know more about this?
We're at Steel City Showcase on Instagram, so you can find all the Instagram information there. And again, CBS News Pittsburgh, their website will be pumping out all of the information, and also JRM Production, their website. They'll have all the updates as well. They do a really great job of doing some behind-the-scenes stuff. So seeing the trailer and seeing all the pieces that make this thing go. We have a crew of 15 people that are going to be making this broadcast happen.
That's awesome. So behind you is our unfavorable Yeti. We hate this Yeti because we bought it at a very expensive Mount Lebanon store for way too much, and it doesn't work the way, the strap doesn't work appropriately. Inside it is nothing, but you guys did bring a gift, and it will be, if you say, I want the prize you jag off, and you tag us and them, you will win
a Steel City high school football showcase
Boom.
shirt.
You guys, you can pretend
Yeah.
that you're one of them. You could say you're JRM and go in on the sidelines.
Walk up to one of the games and go, I'm looking for the truck.
Yeah.
All right, before we go, because we know you'll be busy doing football, but if you weren't doing football, what would you bring to a tailgate?
Don't say Mike and Tony's.
Oh, well, I think this won't be a popular item if I would bring
Okay.
it to a tailgate, but I'm actually plant-based.
Oh my God.
I know, so I wouldn't be bringing the hot dogs or the hamburgers or cheeseburgers or
Yeah.
anything like that. I would have to say some grilled tofu.
Okay.
But I mean, I'd want it all to myself anyway, so I don't
He's
want
not
to
sharing
share
is
it.
basically
So,
what happened. Okay, fair enough. Matt?
I'm going to go with a Yinzer need, but
Uh-huh.
it doesn't happen very often at tailgates. And I think that we need to start, maybe this is going to start the tradition. I want to see more pierogies. at
That's a good
tailgate.
one. We never hear pierogies.
I want
We
pierogies
always
at
hear
tailgate.
meat. So look at you guys
Yes.
starting a new trend. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Everything in Pittsburgh.